Welcome to San Diego Market Movers. I'm your host, Therese, and I have Betsy here with me today. Welcome to the studio, Betsy.
Thank you.
It's so good to have you.
Thanks.
And we were just chatting. So if there's a buyer that's looking to buy in Rancho Santa Fe or really a luxury rural location, what are you seeing happening when they're looking to hire an agent, and why is that not working?
What I'm seeing is that clients will naturally go with somebody they're comfortable with from maybe where they lived before. So maybe they're coming from a suburban location that just had a normal size lot and an average size home. And now all of a sudden they're able to buy into the luxury market. But on top of that, they're buying into a rural market. So there's two separate components that they really need to understand.
Mm-hmm. And they're probably not considering that fact. So why is it important that they not just hire any agent or even the previous agent that might have helped them buy in another location? Like, it sounds like there's something really important about hiring an agent that understands that rural area.
So the first part of that is that rural properties, land in general, is kind of a specialty. So to understand the boundaries and those easements, because there are usually things people want to do on more rural property. Maybe it's have horses. Maybe it's that they want to separate and fence off a particular area for their kids for a sport court or something like that. Mm-hmm. So being able to understand what they can and can't do in the rural setting because of septic, because of perhaps a well, and to better understand what their limitations would be on the home and on the land itself is part of really understanding land. Mm-hmm. But the second part of that is really the luxury part, and that is that, especially in Rancho Santa Fe, if they're in, say, the covenant of Rancho Santa Fe, there's separate files that are being kept on their property. A lot of times if you use an agent who hasn't dealt in those luxury properties, they don't realize the HOA actually keeps a complete file on that home, and that there could be violations that are, say, on the file that the buyer doesn't even know about until after they purchase.
So it sounds like there's so much that goes into buying a rural luxury property. Yes. And if you hire an agent that isn't familiar with doing that, what you're really sacrificing is they're going in there and they're either having to learn on the spot, educate themselves, which sometimes they might not even do. And then you're not really able to lean in and trust that they are going to be able to walk you through and go, hey, I've already done this so many times. I know exactly what to look for. I know exactly what we're dealing with. And that is so important when you're about to put in a massive investment on a property.
Correct.
So there's a unique aspect to buying and purchasing rural luxury homes. And then there's an importance of hiring somebody that really has a knowledge and experience and background in that area.
Yes, exactly.
And Betsy, it sounds like you have that.
Yes.
Yeah. And then what they're risking in addition to that, which I think we didn't touch on, is you're risking, your money, right? You're really investing your finances into somebody and trusting them with that, and having the knowledge that you have for those areas is so important.
Yes. It's the money and obviously where you're living, your home. So it's both.
And you want an agent that's going to fight for that, that's going to understand what they're dealing with. So that is so unique to have that awareness and a knowledge of those neighborhoods and that experience. If you are interested in purchasing or even selling a home in a rural luxury location, Betsy, you have a background, you have a wealth of knowledge in doing this, and I know that you'll be the right person for them to reach out to.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming in today.